Good evening. The topic of the Wellbeing Center has been on the agenda and discussed ad nauseum. I want to address the source. The Wellbeing Center that has been brought up and running for years at both Norwalk High School and La Marada have never been brought up, contested, threatened, or protested. They offer the same exact services. So why is this? Because last year, Mr. Brassoff made it, among other things, part of his political platform to fool the public into thinking there would be abortions, and now apparently also genital mutilation, specifically at John Glenn's site. Using John Glenn's school site and not the other two to bait in a mass army of religious extremists to stoke the flames of hate against diversity, inclusion, and acceptance. Mr. Brassoff put out a call to arms on all his social media accounts, which you can all look at, urging the people to come forward and fight against the Wellbeing Center and against abortion. And then he got Miss Lorena to corroborate his lies and regurgitate the rhetoric. But now these lies, hate, and rhetoric have turned into inviting a violent domestic extremist terrorization to come fight the imaginary battle. Miss Lorena, you invited mass resistance. I overheard you talking to them and I saw you giving them hugs. Seriously, you put our kids, the John Glenn staff, and the families in danger and you hugged them? You guys are completely out of touch with specifically our John Glenn students and their needs. And especially out of touch with the at-risk youth that are going through things that you cannot imagine. If you close this center, you will be taking food out of their mouths and clothes off their backs. I'm sure neither of you have ever had to wear the same outfit more than once in a week, but other students do notice things like that and bully. You all keep saying the same thing, that learning should be the top priority. But Mr. Brassoff, you are the one talking about banning books and trying to take curriculum set by the state away from teachers by falsely accusing them of teaching critical race theory, which is also rhetoric and fear-mongering. I am no law professor, but I know that's libel. And accusing the Wellbeing Center staff of lies is libel as well. You have abused and weaponized your board seat. You should both be removed. And I will remind you, Mr. Brassoff, that dishonesty is disbarable, and so is moral turpitude. You're all acting like these kids are incapable of figuring out where to get an abortion on their own. The internet has given our kids access to anything and everything they would want, and way more than the Wellbeing Center could give them. Maybe these parents speaking out against it don't understand how much access they have because we didn't have internet when we were their age. These kids are way smarter, but also way, way, way more exposed than we were. You are underestimating their capacity and placing misguided, preemptive blame on the Wellbeing Center and its staff. You are setting a bad example by casting so much judgment on others that one parent even directly called out all of you board members by saying you all go to hell if you don't agree with her. I don't know what Bible they're reading, but in my Bible, that says it's wrong. Also wrong is standing out in front of my kids' school, harassing them, telling them how to answer a survey, then discrediting the survey, and then discussing abortion and how it's wrong. It's wrong to indoctrinate our kids into your fanatical ideology.